Today is Saturday, April 12th, and the good ship Sea Hag is leaving for St. Lucia. We're leaving this port, which is the Sunsail port at Rathamil, and we're heading for Marigo in St. Lucia. It is Team Grassroot aboard, and we should be there in another, hopefully, 7-8 hours.
Bye.
Bye, Charles.
Well, we know the rates of Liat. We had to look for an alternative, and we used the yacht from Sunsail. They offered great rates, and we took 10 players and 3 parents across.
I think the tournament was excellent, and I think it's actually serving its purpose in terms of us raising the standard of tennis in the Eastern Caribbean. It's the only real opportunity we have to get all the players, all of the competitive players together in one event where they can push each other and hopefully improve the standard of tennis.
I think it's a tournament that is very important, not just to the development of tennis in St. Lucia, but the Caribbean as a region. We know that tennis is a sport that has been around for a very long time, but it has not evolved to the level that many would have expected, especially in comparison to cricket, football, and the more established sporting disciplines. But we've recognized as a government in St. Lucia that people have different preferences as far as sporting disciplines go, and we want to create an opportunity to ensure that all talented St. Lucians, irrespective of the discipline, they get an opportunity to harness the talent. What a tournament like this does is that it creates an avenue for our players to further develop their skills, and it's also an opportunity for them to showcase their skills.
I was very, very impressed with this tournament. I played it last year and I won it last year, and I saw the junior aspect of it. And this year, the junior part of it improved by more than 50% because of the coming in of more kids from Martinique, more kids from St. Vincent, you know, and higher level of players, and even Grenada also.
That's one of the issues basically, is that we've been going from doing some drills on the court to trying to play an international tournament, and we actually need to have a set of tournaments in between the coaching and playing of the international tournaments.
I come from Martinique, from a country club of Shellshare. The tennis school's name is B Tennis 972. We were really decided to come. We get by boat, by a fisher boat. It took just 1 hour time to come. So just to have a new experience for children, to go outside the island and meet some other people, other children. They can practice English, they can meet new friends, they can have more confidence when they go outside. So it's a good experience for everyone, I think.
Well, it's very, very significant, because what is interesting is that all these players have been playing tennis for so many years and they don't even know each other. So they're playing and they're meeting each other for the first time, which is incredible, because considering St. Vincent is just, you know, an hour away, half an hour by plane, you know, can go by boat. you would have thought that they would know each other and would have played each other. So if it wasn't for this tournament, they wouldn't have known each other, they wouldn't have played each other.
This tournament was really nice. Everything was wonderful, and the players as well. And we had good results. So we have some trophies. So we will come back next year. We came with 4 guys.
J'adore le tennis! I really like playing tennis because when playing competition, it's really fun, and one of the great things about it is that you can play it for fun and you can play it in competition, and you can always find a tennis court and you can play it anywhere.
That's the difference in St. Lucia now. We have, well, partly because of how hard I work with a lot of the youngsters. I've got a lot of quality 10, 12, 14, 18 and under players.
I'm Marcia Burton. I come to represent Dominica in the under 14 tournament. From Dominica, I play tennis very well. I won the under 12 last year. I hope to play at a high level, maybe even including Wimbledon, yeah, and all Grand Slam tournaments.
Because like I said, somebody coaching you on a court is completely different from playing a match. And a competitive player really and truly should be playing somewhere close to 90 to 100 matches a year.
We were able to secure the passage with Sunsail at a reduced rate, and we got the 10 players over here. A little bit rough coming, but we made it, and we are here, and we did well in the tournament. Took a few trophies back home, and next year I'm sure we'll be bigger and better happen.
Yeah, I mean it was fantastic that happened, and we were able to see the high quality juniors from St. Vincent. I was particularly impressed with all of the little kids from St. Vincent. Imani and the other kid who came, Josh. Very impressed with them too. I mean, you know, as you can, we were very impressed with Imani also.
We have to get the Eastern Caribbean players together in our own competitions in order for us to improve the standard of tennis. And what was also interesting as well is in the men's open, how would a player like St. Vincent, from St. Vincent like Imani King, ever get to play Vernon Lewis? But he played a match against Vernon Lewis. I mean, Vernon Lewis was just voted one of the 4 best tennis players ever to come out of the Caribbean. He got an award from the ICF. He has winning over 50 Davis Cup ties, and Imani King got a chance to play against him. Now, you know, a coach could coach Imani all day, all night, but he will never get that experience of playing against a top-ranked player.
Yeah, it was a different style. I never really played with someone that consistent, so it changed up my game a little bit.
I really think we need to do a lot more. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to coming to St. Vincent again. My players want to go. I believe we're looking to go to Grenada as well, because Richie Hughes in Grenada is of the same opinion. He realizes that we have to get the Eastern Caribbean players together in our own competitions in order for us to improve the standard of tennis. And what was
It's a great tournament. OECS tennis has lost its way, and we have to find a way to create another king. We have seen the king reign for 15, 20 years, Vernon Lewis, and he's among us. A round of applause for Vernon. We brought our own little king, Imani King, but he wasn't able to dethrone him this year. But we'll be putting certain things in place, and next year we'll be a little stronger. So Vernon, look out.
The Eastern Caribbean Junior Championships was a great success this year, 2014. The children really enjoyed themselves. I have to thank Ricardo Bow and his wife for organizing this excellent tournament and playing their role in the rebuilding of OECS tennis. We all know it has gone through a terrible time, and we have to start somewhere in the rebuilding process. How would we know who is our best junior or best juniors in the Caribbean, or the OECS for that matter, if you don't have inter-island competitions? How do we keep our top juniors on the circuit? We see the talents. There's young Richlow in St. Lucia. I saw him on court. He was a great talent, but how do we keep them on court and get them to the next level? These are the questions I really like the ITF to answer.